Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope that you had a great night. It's 11 a.m. here in Nigeria. Um, yes. So, how have you been this morning? Please feel free to drop your comments on the comment section. And of course, I'll be doing some brief introductions before we start. I'm the person speaking to you, your trainer for today, which is me. I'm Olamide Ogunwemi, right? I'm a Google Digital Skills trainer with Impact Her, right? And I have with me here, I have Johanna. You'll be seeing Johanna in the comment section. So he will be moderating the event and ensuring that everything is engaging and you're enjoying yourself, right? And then lastly, I have Chika. Chika is at the back end. You won't be seeing her, but she's doing a lot of work, ensuring that we continue this training and this training goes very smooth. So yes, welcome everyone. Welcome. Please feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us where you're joining from, right? And tell us what the name of your business. Like you say, for example, I'm Olamide Ogunbemi. I'm the CEO of Creative Iris, right? And then, you know, I'm joining from Nigeria, something like that. So please feel free to let us hear from you. We're actually waiting. Oh, yes, I can see a lot of people here. I can see Nkechi Nwodo. Nkechi, welcome. I can see Ish Student Budget. Welcome. I can see Blessing Akpan. Blessing Akpan, I'm also excited that you're here. And I am also excited I'm here, right? I can see Jane Mwago. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name properly. Yes, I'm also very excited to have you here. Helen, welcome, Ellen. Then I can see Emma Dini Nigeria. I'm sure that's a business name. Welcome. Oluwatosin Ajayi, welcome. How are you doing today? Omorinoye. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. Omorinoye Oyedokun, welcome. Good morning. Mulen, welcome. Mary, yes. Oh, you're joining from Zambia. Great to know that. Incredible ideas, welcome. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of people here. Welcome. We're really happy to have you, Sioma, Martina, Sheon. I can see you. I can see FM Shay. I can see Ladi Bulos. I can see Chaga Ngbele. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that name properly. I can see Martina, Priskar, Isatu, a lot of people. Thank you for joining this webinar. And this, I'm really sure that this session is going to be great. And you're going to have a lot of insight from it. So welcome. Oh, I can see Gloria from Jos, Nigeria. How is Jos? I'm told that Jos is a very cold place. So I really hope that you are managing the weather properly. Yes. All right. So let's just go ahead with what we're having today, right? So please feel free to keep dropping your comments, introducing yourself. I'm sure Johanna will be doing a great job, by speaking to you. I mean, on the comment section, just typing out responses, for you. So welcome. All right, so let's just go ahead with this training. So what we're going to talk about today is how to create a digital marketing plan. Yeah, so how do you create a digital marketing plan? Right, so we're going to be looking at that this morning. And of course, the first is we'll be introducing you to what digital marketing is, because of course, for you to even understand how to create a plan, you need to know what it is, right? You can't just create a digital marketing plan without even know what digital marketing is in the first place, right? And of course, we're talking about how to now build your digital marketing plan and then harness the power of digital for small businesses and charities, right? So please feel free to apply. You can sign up at bit.ly, dropping that link for you. Please don't click on it later and we don't happen, right? So yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. So now I want to hear from you this morning. How do you currently engage with customers? Let me hear from you. How do you currently engage with customers? Right. Well, so please feel free to let us know, how do you engage with customers? How do you engage customers? All right, please feel free to drop your comment on this comment section. How do you currently engage with customers? How do you engage with customers? Please let me hear from you. I'm really okay. I can see other people introducing themselves. Welcome. I want to hear from you. How do you engage with customers? Okay, so Catalina says, I currently use social media. Social media. Omoriloye says, I engage with customer by word of mouth. Thank you, Omori Oye. I'm seeing Rasul. Rasul says, through my various social media platforms. Good, good, good. Um, yes, so I can see Ellen says through Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Thank you, Ellen. Isatu says mainly Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. Awesome. Great to know that. Angela says I use internet. Good. Shami Ace King says Facebook business page. Awesome. Good to know that. I use social media. That's from Priska, and I also advertise and also advertise. Okay, advise my customers to recommend my product. Awesome. Okay. Shay says word of mouth. DChem Limited, word of mouth. Calling them. Good. A lot of responses there. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, thank you very much for that. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so let's look at how it is. So we're going to introduce you to digital marketing now. So what do you think is digital marketing? Let me hear from you before we dive in. What do you think is digital marketing? Based on your experience, what is digital marketing? Right, I want to hear from you at the comment section. What is digital marketing? Let me see. Okay, Rasul is saying I always follow up after rendering a service to get their feedback, mainly through voice calls. Okay, that's great. I'm sure that was still the last question I asked. Okay. Vivian says truth what social media. Okay, that's great. So I want to hear from you. What is digital marketing? Right? What's digital marketing? Okay, Ish Student Budget says reaching new and current customers via the use of digital platform. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that answer. That's correct. Ladi Bulos says use of technology in marketing. Awesome, that's correct too. Charity says, okay, what's up? Okay, thank you, Charity. Um, yes, Royal Highness, right? Princess Nosy says, product or service exposure through online platforms. Awesome. Ndick Interior says digital marketing is the component of marketing that utilizes internet and online based digital technologies. Awesome. So the definition is so detailed. Thank you so much, everyone. Please feel free to keep dropping. Feel free to keep dropping your answers. Catalina says using digital platforms to advertise products and keep in touch with customers and find and target new customers. Thank you very much for that answer. All right, that's great. That's great. Priska says it is marketing that utilizes the internet. Good. All right, a lot of responses right there. Thank you so much for your responses. All right. So let's look at it right here, right? So digital marketing is actually, the promotion of your brands, right, or your products with the use of the electronic devices, phones, laptops, and all of those, or the internet, basically, right? So sometimes it may include text messaging, right? Just sending a text message to a person's phone, right? Right, and of course, sometimes it might include videos, and of course, that involves internet, right? And or apps, podcasts, electronic billboards, digital television, and radio channels, whatever it is. All of those are what digital marketing. So of course, what digital marketing does is that it allows an organization to analyze their campaigns, content, and strategy, right? So that you're able to know, okay, what is working and what's not working. Of course, you're able to track this real time. When I say real time, what I mean is they're able to track it immediately. You don't have to, for example, the disadvantage of traditional marketing is that once you take it out there, for example, you probably put your advert on a newspaper, right? Nobody comes to tell you, oh, you worked or you didn't work, right? And it's not so you are not able to measure the results real time, right? Because someone might have seen the newspaper advert maybe 2 months ago and just reach out to you or something, right? So it's not real time on like digital marketing, right? So yes, we actually live in a mobile world. Everybody is mobile right now. Almost everyone. I mean, there was even a statistics I read that people in Africa, right? They use more mobile phones than even they have access to clean water. You can imagine that. That's very interesting. And of course, we have other data here saying that there are actually 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa. That means that you have a lot of potentials to reach through text messaging platforms, right? And of course, 91% of South Africans own mobile phones, with 80% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. You can imagine that. That's a huge number. So many people have mobile phones in South Africa and so many in Kenya and Nigeria, right? And of course, some 65% of active mobile users in Nigeria have shopped online. You can imagine, not even for 50, 65% of mobile users have shopped online at one time or the other. That means that if you put your product out there, if you put your product, if you reach your audiences, via the mobile phones, they are most likely going to buy products from you. And we're saying 65% of this number, right, is most probably going to buy your products. So do you see that that's a huge market, and we ought to take advantage of this? All right. So this is very getting very interesting. So what opportunities might arise from connecting with customers online, right? What do you think? What are the opportunities you think that can arise when you connect with your customers online? Let me hear from you, right? What opportunities do you think might arise when you connect with your customers online, right? I want to hear from you. Please feel free to drop it your comment on the comment section. Okay. All right. So I'm not seeing any comments yet, but I'm just going to continue. Let's look at the opportunities, right? One is increased reach, right? You'll be able to have reach a lot of people globally, right? Not just in Africa, but globally. Because I mean, people from every country, continent, are on in the internet. And so that means that when you put your product or your brand on the internet, they will most likely see it. So you're not limited to a particular location, right? Only if you want to be, right? And of course, learn about your customers. It helps you learn about your customers quite well, because you're able to get insights from them. And of course, you're able to communicate and support your customers easily. Do you see that? That's very interesting. All right. So what are the key channels to consider when you are, marketing digitally, right? What are the key channels to consider? So one is search engine optimization. We're going to talk about all of this in details. Then the other is search engine marketing, right? And of course, social media marketing, display marketing, email marketing, and content marketing. All of those we're going to talk about in details. And of course, SEO, which is search engine optimization, is optimizing your website so that it shows more often on your search engine. So you understand that when a person goes to Google and types cakes in Kenya, right? The first set of websites or links that appear in Google or in that search shows that those ones have engine optimization. That means their websites or links have been optimized so that it's easy for people to access them on Google. Do you see that? And of course, search engine marketing also has to do with paying for advertising, right? So that it appears on Google, for example. For some, maybe Yahoo. I know Yahoo is not so popular any longer, but search engine generally. And of course, social media marketing, right, helps you to get to people and to reach new people, via your social media networks such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Just think of it, right? And of course, we have the display marketing. Display marketing actually helps you to get to people across different websites, actually, using different formats, right? And of course, email marketing, which definitely from the name has to do with using emails, getting people's emails, and of course reaching them via their emails. Then the last one, which I'm going to talk about, we're going to talk about all of this, more critically, is content marketing, right? So content marketing actually helps you to, create and share different kinds of content. Think of blogs, videos, infographics. Just think of it. Just the idea is to attract new customers and of course get more traffic on your website if you have a website. Do you see that? That's really interesting. All right. Okay, please, if you can hear me, I want you to put in a one if you can hear me, and if you cannot hear me, say no. Please let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please put in a one, and if not, say just say no. I'm really waiting to hear from you so that I know if we're all following. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, T. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure I can pronounce that name properly. Each student, but thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Jane says that thank you. So yes, I can see that people can hear me. Thank you so much. All right, so I'll just continue then. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so let's just go ahead. So right now I'm gonna be asking, waiting for your questions. Please let me know. Do you have questions on what I've said so far? Is there something that is unclear? Okay, Ogochuku says I cannot hear. All right. I'm not sure if it's from my end. But I would advise that you refresh your browser or try going out and coming back again. Okay, because most people are saying they can hear me. So thank you so much for that. All right, thank you everyone. Thanks for the responses. I really appreciate that. All right. Yes, thank you everyone. So let me know, do you have questions? Let's hear from you, please. Well, I'm really looking forward to answering your questions at this time. Do you have questions? Please let me hear from you. Questions, please. So if I don't see questions, I'll just move on, right? I'll assume that I'm a great trainer. Yeah. So please let me hear from you. Do you have questions? All right, I can't see questions yet, so I'll just move ahead. But please feel free to just drop it if you still have. I mean, I can. Okay, Priska, I'm seeing a question from Priska. Priska says, "What can you do to get more followers on your page without sponsoring it?" All right, that's really easy. Your content is king. You need to ensure that you have a great content if you want to drive followers to your page without necessarily paying. Content is king, right? You need to ensure that the kind of audience you're dealing with, right? And you also know what they are interested in. So for example, if you're dealing with young people, right, you know that okay, young people actually love videos, right? So you ensure that you put in interesting videos from time to time. Of course, it might not be every day, right? It might be just that you're on a Friday, you can put in videos. I know that there are sometimes on Impact our page we put in videos, right, that makes people maybe dancing videos, and makes people very feel like they are part of impact and all that. So that's something that you can try. Your content is actually very important when you're doing that. And of course, you need to also ensure that if you are dealing with those that on Instagram, for example, Instagram is not a place where you put in a lot of words. Just ensure that you have pictures, quality pictures, and are great. The major thing, just ensure that your content is great. That's one thing that sells well, right? With that, you'll be able to get a lot of people on your internet. And of course, from time to time, you try new strategies. You don't just stick to one strategy. So if you try a strategy for like 1 or 2 weeks and you see that it's not working, you just try to change it and to ensure that okay, you get a better result. All right. I can see some other questions here. Um, Please, could you talk about search engine marketing? I experienced a glitch. I missed that point. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's great. So search engine marketing basically is okay, let me just go back to that particular slide. Okay. So it's search engine marketing is actually paying, right? For your paying for ads, for example, such that they appear on search engine. So I know that when you, for example, you type something, maybe you type cakes in Kenya, for example, when you look, you see the result. Before the result, the first result, you see sometimes it says ads. Usually appears as the first or second link, right? But you see that these ones are actually um sponsored ads, right? So they just appear on your search engine when you search for whatever product or services, right, on your search engine. So that's actually what it means to have search engine to do search engine marketing. So I hope that that was able to answer your question. um so Cherry Shoot is saying, please, I didn't get the explanation about content marketing. Kindly repeat. All right. So content marketing, just like I said, is using content now, content like text, videos, right? Blogs, right? A lot of whatever it is that you call content. Now let me go back here. It says videos, right? Guys, infographics. That's just the essence of this is just to ensure that you get people to your website, or you get people to your social media pages or whatever, right? So it basically has to be use of videos, use of text, use of infographics, use of blogs, blog posts to drive your sales. Basically, that's what it means. I really hope that answered your question. All right. I think that's all for now. So I'm just going to go ahead right now. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, so let's kind of how to build your marketing plan. Now that you understand what digital marketing is, we have been able to establish what exactly it is, right? Now, how do you even now build that plan, that digital marketing plan? So the first thing you have to do is to know what your business goals and objectives are. That's very important, because without knowing your business goals and objectives, it's like a driver entering into the car and he's not even knowing the destination is going. And someone asks, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm just driving." That's aimless. When you hear such a person, you think, are you joking? Are you a joker? Right? So that's just that. So of course, business of goals and objectives is the more like it points you to where you're going. What exactly do you want to achieve? And how do you think you can achieve it? Of course, the first thing, if you now know what you want to achieve, that's when you can think of how you want to achieve what you want to achieve. So that's the first thing. And of course, the second step is, okay, what budget do I have to achieve this, or what resources do I have to achieve this? So if, for example, okay, I'm not going to talk about examples here, but I'm going to talk about that in the next slide, right? And of course, audience, right? Who are your audience? Are they on Instagram? Are they young people? Are they on Instagram? Are they old people? Are they on Facebook? Are they professionals? Are they on LinkedIn, right? Do you understand that? And of course, decide what channels. I just said that your audience determines the channels you use, because there are so many. Just like I said, LinkedIn is actually for professionals. So there are some things you don't take to LinkedIn. You don't go to LinkedIn and post a person dancing, right? No, you don't do that, because it's a professional platform. So you need to know what channels is appropriate for your audience, right? And of course, you have to plan your activity, and of course, measure. We're going to talk about how to measure. SMART, yes, that's an acronym. We're going to look at that in more details. So the first thing is how setting up your business goals and objectives. So now let's look at an example, right? Just like I said, business goals and objectives basically talks about what do you want to achieve, right? That's the first thing. What do you want to achieve? So let's look at an example here. So there is Monday. Monday is actually an hairdresser. So she's saying, "Hi, I'm Monday. I'm a hairdresser. My business goals are right." So let's look at the business. Let's look at our business goals. So the first is that she wants to get customers through our door, both our previous customers and new customers. And she also wants to make sure more people in her area knows that our business exists. That's actually a goal, right? So it's clear, that okay, this person just wants more customers, right? And of course wants a more brand reach. It's clear that this will now determine, okay, what exactly do we do to achieve this particular goal, right? So of course there are other examples of online objectives. The first is to increase traffic to website. Yes, people have that. For example, if you have a new website and you want to ensure that people now know about your website, and of course, buy things, especially if it's an e-commerce website, you need that, right? And of course, increase online sales. It may be through a lot of maybe social media and all of those, right? And of course, increase social media pages, likes, or followers. And then, of course, it may also be increasing online reach and awareness. Any of this actually falls as part of your online objectives. Do you understand? All right. So you need to understand that your objectives, your online objectives, has to align with your business goals. So you understand that business goals actually they are the major things you want to achieve. Then objectives actually now shows, okay, how do I now achieve this? It breaks down your goals into achievable bits, right? So here let's look at the online objectives here and the business goals here. So the online objectives here is increase online reach and awareness, right? Increase website sales, increase social media pages and likes and followers, increase traffic to website. And website goals, you see, if you look at the website goals here, it critically aligns with the online objectives that we have listed, saying that okay, I want to make more people aware, of my product, of my service that I exist, right? That's the first thing. And of course, you see that it aligns with increased online reach and awareness, right? Sell more products also aligns with increased website sales, because if you just say sell more products, how do you do that? So he's saying that okay, I'm going to use my website, right, to actually increase my sales. Then get found by more people. Yes, how? By increasing social media pages likes, right? Page likes and followers. Then of course, get more returning customers is also a way, to increase traffic to website. So do you see that it has to align? All right, so let's move ahead. The next is budget and resource, right? You need to know what exactly your budget is, what's possible, because whatever is your budget determines how far you can go. You can't go beyond your budget. So someone is saying, oh, I mean, let's it's still the same Monday, right? She's saying, oh, I don't have a website yet and it's too much of an investment right now. Who says, right? She thinks so. Well, but the truth is, it's really not much. We're going to talk about that. It's not a lot. Having website these days doesn't shouldn't cost you a lot, right? Just know that, for sure. Then of course the next thing is your audience, right? You need to know who your audience what are the categories of people that are in your audience. The first is, I mean, Money now here, she's an hairdresser, right? And she's saying, oh, that she's targeting females in her local area. And of course, that those people that she feels that will be valuable to her business are females that are above 30 years old, because she feels that they normally have children, right? And they work part-time. So that means that most of them will use Facebook. Do you see? So that's how to actually get, that's how audience and your channels go hand in hand. Okay, so yes, I'd already said your channels are important. So you have to know which marketing channels are right for you in this particular case, right? So for you to increase online reach and awareness, you need to try display marketing, social media marketing, and content marketing, right? To increase website sales, you can try social engine. Excuse me, search engine marketing or search engine optimization and email marketing. To increase traffic to your website, you can try search engine marketing also, right? And search engine optimization, and of course email marketing too. And of course, increase customer loyalty. You can try social media, email marketing, and content marketing. We're going to talk about all of those in the course of the session. And of course, you have to plan your activity. What exactly? How do you think this would go? Right. So the first is Okay, Monday here is saying my online objectives are to reach more people in my local area and get more returning customers, right? And I don't have a website yet, so it's too much of an investment right now. How could I use it to help me? So let's look at how we can do that, right? So of course, this is the part where you now have to focus on details of of what you want to do and the strategies you want to put in place. You have to list your business on Google My Business. We've talked about Google My Business a lot of times. It's really important for you because it's just a way for you to get out there without a lot of cost. Yeah, you're not even spending anything. Just need to create time to put your profile there, and that's it. Do you see? And of course, you can create a free website. You can use Wix. You can use Google Sites to get free websites. These things are not expensive, right? They are relatively free. So you have to take advantage of them. And of course, set up a Facebook page, right? That's really easy to do. And of course, you have to get reviews from your customers and post pictures of customer hairstyles. So you don't just have a Facebook page and just write text. No, you have to post pictures. I mean, for me as a person, what attracts me is pictures attract me a lot, and videos. So if I see, for example, I'm trying to look at, okay, what kind of hairstyle do I make this time, and I saw me on a very nice hairstyle, I could just think, this looks great, maybe I should try this, right? So that's something. And if you are saying, if for example I'm a customer, I'm saying maybe I should try this, and I'm seeing it on your page, I would think, okay, what about going to this person, if this person can actually make this, or since I've seen that this person has made something similar in the past and I know that it looks good, so I know that it's going to look good on me. Do you understand that? So that's really very easy. And of course, use Facebook advertising to target people in your local area, such that you are able to attract new customers, just like I just explained. Do you see that? That's really, really important for you as a business owner. I really hope that you are enjoying this class. I really hope that we are enjoying this class, right? Because I am, all right, I am. I hope that you are. You are. Oh, someone says I'm too fast. I'm so sorry. I'm just being conscious of time, but I will slow down. I will slow down. Sorry about that, Sugumi. I'm sorry about that. I will take note of that. Thank you so much for that feedback. I'm really I'm grateful for that feedback. All right, so let's just continue slowly, more slowly this time, right? All right, so then the next thing you have to measure, right? You have to measure what exactly you are doing. Now, we know we talked about SMART before, and I said we're going to talk about it before during the course of the training, and here we are. So SMART is actually an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. S, specific. M, measurable. A, achievable. R, realistic. T, time bound. So these are things you need to put in place to ensure that your objectives can be achieved. If you have a specific goal, you know that, okay, this is what I'm trying, it's specific, I know what I'm trying to achieve. Measurable, so I can measure it to know that I have achieved this particular objective. Do you see? Achievable, I'm not just setting an objective that does not make sense. It is something that I know that is possible, right? Realistic also falls in that line. It is realistic in my environment. I can actually get 500 followers within 3 months. It's actually realistic. I'm not wishing for what is not possible. I'm not wishing to have 10,000 followers in a day. That's actually not realistic, right? So that's something you have to, and of course, time bound, right? Within this specific period of time I want to achieve it, I have achieved that particular objective. Do you see that? So that's, you need to take note of that to measure, right, your objectives. So how do you set smart objective, right? How you know that you succeeded when you do? Of course, I said the only way to do that is to set smart objectives, right? So the broad objective is, okay, for example, let's look at Monday. Maybe Monday's objective is, to increase online sales and increase brand awareness. Now let's look at smart objective. That one we just talked about now is very broad. It's too broad. It's not measurable. But now smart objective will tell you, okay, that means I have to increase online sales by 20%. That 20% is saying is measurable. I can measure it. Do you understand? Within 3 months, time bound. Do you see that? Right? And I'm saying that, okay, that 20% within 3 months is actually realistic. It is possible, right? And it's achievable. Do you see what I'm talking about? And now it's so specific because you know what you're reaching out for. So that's how it has captured the smart. That's why it's a smart objective. And then the other one is to increase our brand awareness on Facebook by growing our audience with new people by 40%. It's clear, it's achievable, right? It is realistic. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is how to actually measure your objective and to know when you have succeeded in your in yes, whatever objectives you set out to do. All right, so let's continue. So how do you now set up a digital marketing plan, right? Just like I said, the first is business goal. You have to reach more people in. Okay, so let's look at Monday. Let's look through the eyes of Monday in this case. Excuse me. Let's look through the eyes of Monday in this case, right? So our business goal is to reach more people in our local area and get more customers through our door. That's clear. She has set it. Our audience is within 35, 39 to 45. They are local. I mean, they are in a local area, and they also they are past customers, right? So she knows that she's going to actually reach these people via local SEO, search engine optimization, and Facebook. It's clear. Then her activity is to build a website. She has to build a website, and she has to boost her visibility on Google. Of course, that's by either search engine marketing or search engine optimization, right? Just like what I said. And then she has to use Facebook advertising to get people in her local area. Then, of course, she needs to our online objective is to increase our broad online objective is to increase reach and increase returning customers. And our smart objective is to increase Facebook likes by, I mean, from new people by 50% within the next month. You see, specific, time bound, achievable, realistic, and also, of course, increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter. Specific, accurate, whatever. Look at the specific. It is measurable, 20%. It is achievable. It's possible within the next quarter. It is realistic, right? And it is time bound because she has given herself a target of next quarter. Do you see that? That's really good. So I really hope that you are learning and you are enjoying yourself, because I am. Please, if you're learning a lot, if you have been learning and you feel like this has been beneficial to you, we're still on it. Please just, I want to see a one. I just want to be sure that you are following. And oh, Brandy, thank you so much. Said thank you so much. The session has been awesome. I'm really glad to hear such kind of comments because it drives me, right? Thank you very much. All right, please go ahead. Let me know if you are really enjoying the session. Oh, I have a lot of ones. Thank you, Funke. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you, Amadini, Nigeria. Rodney, Rodrin. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name properly. You don't get it. Thank you, Hioma, Ladi, Busola. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your feedback. Busola, be powerful. Thank you. I really, really appreciate your feedback. All right, I'm sure that we can move on right now. Oh, yes. No, so let's just do this together. All right, so now, do you have questions? Let me hear from you. Oh, Benny says she's learning new things. Good, awesome. I'm really happy to know that. All right, please, let's hear from you. Questions. How do I register for certificate? Don't worry, Rosemond. Sandra, who is doing a great job at the comment section, is going to post the link for you so that you can just note it down and then get registered for certificate before the end of this training. All right. Yes, I want to hear from you. Questions, please. Questions. I want to hear from you, please. I don't have any questions yet. That means I'm a great teacher. Yes, thank you, Priska. Priska says very insightful. I'm learning. Good. I'm really happy to hear that. Okay. I mean, if I don't see questions, I'll just move ahead. I'll assume that. Oh, okay, I can see Ewo Maz. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just use the easier name, Edomo. Thank you so much. I'm seeing your questions. So how do I increase SEO for my website, right? How do you increase search engine optimizations? And we're going to talk about that. Oh, Ariko says you are so fast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm fast. I'm just trying to catch up. I don't want to lose you because I know that if I'm too slow, I will lose you. But then I would try to um be a little bit slower so that you can get it right. Ariko says I'm actually trying to write. I'm sorry. I always get hooked. Oh, that's so interesting to know. Or each student says, I'm loving this session so much. Good. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really, really glad to hear that. Okay, so I can't see questions for now. So I'll just okay, yeah. I'm seeing Rosemond. Okay, said how much does it cost to run a digital marketing? Oh yeah, so it depends on your budget. That's what we talked about your budget here. If you realize, we talked about the first thing, your objectives, your business objectives, and talk about your budget. Your budget determines how far you can achieve what you want to achieve. Do you understand? So it's not there's no static budget, but know that the least you can think of is, I mean, sometimes $1 per day, right? $1 per day, but I don't think it should be less than that, right? So it's as much as you have. How much you have available to invest in your digital marketing? That's what really determines what you're going to spend. So nobody gives you a limit. I mean, a limit and say no. Nobody gives you a budget or a specific figure and say you have to spend this within 3 months. No, it depends on what you can afford. Malepa, is there a way I can get a PDF for this presentation? I'm sorry, we don't do that. But then we are going to get a link where you can actually learn more. Johanna and Sandra, I'm sure they're doing a great job by posting the link right there on the comment section so that you can go back and learn more, because I know that sometimes this hour session is usually enough to learn everything. So yes, please, you are going to have a link, not a PDF. All right, thank you. So let's just continue. We have a lot to do. All right, so how do you harness the power of digital advertising? Right, it's very important for you to harness digital, because digital advertising is powerful. It's powerful and it's cheap, and so you need to. It's very necessary for you to harness this, right? So how the first, let's get started with search engine marketing. Right, I told you that search engine marketing has to do with seeing your ads right on Google search. So if you can see this picture right here, what the person searched for is compact camera for travel, right? And just right there, you are seeing a lot of pictures with cameras, right? You're seeing, and all of those are actually based on ads. They're ads. They're not as a result of SEO. They are ads. Then you can see best compact travel cameras and all that. All of those sessions. The first part of that is they're actually ads. So let's look at how this is divided. So you can see this yellow box is called a search query. The search query is that which you type into the search engine box. So in this case, the search query is best compact camera for travel. That's the search query, right? And then the paid text and shopping ad here is what you can see in the next box, right? The next box, which is what I just said, the cameras that you can see right there with the prices, then the best compact travel and all that. That's actually the paid text. That's the search engine marketing itself, right? And the one in green, excuse me, they are organic search listings, right? And of course that may be as a result of SEO. That's, note my word, maybe, right? As a result of SEO, which is different from search engine marketing. I'm going to say it again. Search engine marketing has to do with you putting paying for ads such that it shows on the search engine page, right? So that means that you paid. Meanwhile, search engine optimization is just ensuring that your website or whatever link you have is visible or it goes up the search engine list, so that by the time you search, it comes out organic. You didn't pay, it comes out organic, right? But at the end of the day, people can easily see you. Do you understand that? All right, so a process for search engine marketing. So the first, you have to understand your customers. I mean, I can't overstate this. You need to know who your customers are. That's like almost the first thing you do after you understand who your what your business goal is. Then you have to understand who are my customers, because this will really drive whatever you're doing. Then of course, when you now do know who your customers are, you have to find the keywords that apply or that may catch your customers, right? That may be attractive to your customers. And of course, you have to create ad copy and then put it all together. Right, let's look at it quickly. All right, so I was trying to differentiate between search engine marketing and search engine optimization the last time, right? So let's look at it again. So search engine marketing, you have to pay. Remember, pay, so that your search is, your listings are able to show on the, I mean, your website is able to show on the search listing, right? And you bid on keywords actually, and then you can get, you can actually get to the first page straight up. Then while meanwhile, search on engine optimization, that's to do with, you don't have to pay. It's free actually, right? But you have to optimize your keyword so that it's something that customers or clients really want. Is one of the best queries when they search. So that by the time they search for that particular query, or they put that query on Google, it is part of your because your own website or page contains that particular keyword they are searching for, it comes out. Do you see that? And then you of course can take time to rank on the first page of Google, right? So I mean, everybody wants to be on the first page. I remember I saw a very a very interesting picture, meme, they call it meme, right? Where the second page of Google, stayed like and said, oh, when are people going to find me? Right. So, most people don't go to the second or third pages, or fourth and all that. Everybody wants to be on the first page, because no people really don't have enough patience to actually, go to the second and third. Right. All right. So let's just continue. So how do you get started with search engine optimization? The first thing, you have to search up sign up for Search Console, right? So you have to submit your content to Google, and of course monitor how you're doing in search, and of course send alerts on critical issues, right? Then help Google find your content. You have to submit a sitemap, promote your site on and offline, share new content. Yes, you have to share new content. And of course, help Google and other users to understand your content. You have to actually create very unique and accurate paid titles, right? Um, Good titles and snippets, and of course use heading tags, right? They show, they show on your, what do you call it now, your website, but it's such that it is what attracts Google, right? It is what is a bit linked to Google or search engines generally. So you have to ensure that those tags have to emphasize on whatever is important to your business. All right, so search engine optimization tips for success. Let's look at the tips that you need to have a successful SEO. So the first is, you have to run keywords research. What are the keywords that people are using? What are the keywords? What's the top keywords that people are using? In Nigeria, for example, or in Ghana, or in wherever it is that you're targeting, right? And of course, when you get that, you have to now publish, useful and high quality content. Don't just leave it, looking unattractive. You have to ensure that it's, high quality. And of course, make your web pages search friendly, so that when people say, they can easily get to it. They don't sweat. They don't wait for 5 minutes or 12 minutes before your website opens up. No, you have to ensure that it's search friendly. All right, so let's look at another thing. I hope we are really following. And I hope you are enjoying the class. I am. I am doing that. All right. I'm enjoying myself. So I really hope that you are also enjoying yourself. All right. So let's just continue. So what are display ads? Right? What are display ads? I'm sure you've seen something like this on websites before. Websites that you visited before. I'm sure you've seen it. Where you see Airtel Glow, Nigerians, or you see techno advertising, or you see all of this, stuff on your, maybe on website. You're reading the content, and in the middle of the website, you just see an ad. You have to scroll out again to continue reading the content. That's what they call display ads. Actually, is not is that that's just is as simple as that, right? That's what they call display ads. All right. So let's just move ahead. So how is display advertising different from search advertising? Let's look at it. How is display? But before I even continue, I want to hear from you. What do you think is? How do you think display advertising is different from search advertising? Of course, I'm not expecting lots of comments, because I mean that's why we're here, right? But if you can't, if you don't know it, it's fine. I'm going to still talk about it. But if you know, please, let's hear from you. How is display advertising different from search advertising? Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry, Ogochuko. Ogochuko said our network is very poor and she can't hear. The video isn't playing. I'm so sorry. I'm very, very sorry about that. Pop-up ads. Yes, that's actually display. Okay, display the pop. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah Briggs. Thank you, Amaka Anduka. Thank you very much for that. All right, so I'll just move on then. Thank you for those responses. All right, so search advertising actually focused around matching ads to user search engine queries on search engines like google.com, right? So it matches your search query. If you are typing good cakes in Kenya, right? The ads that come out to you are cake related ads. Do you understand? Right? And of course it is on Google search engine. Then, of course, the most relevant when the primary objective is to generate sales. Do you see that? So when you are looking to generate sales, that's what you should consider search engine advertising. Meanwhile, display advertising is a bit different, right? It's actually focused on serving ads around different websites. Just like I was saying, if you are looking at some website, actually, you see that what as you're reading content on their website, you see something maybe by the upper right hand or by the middle or by the it just sometimes it appears anywhere, right, on that website. So they actually are on different websites, news, blogs, and all of those, right? And of course, it's also most relevant when you're actually looking for to drive brand awareness. If you want people to know about your brand. So note, search advertising is good when you're looking to generate sales. Meanwhile, display advertising is great for you when you're looking to increase traffic on your website or brand or have more brand awareness. Do you see? All right, so let's look at the process for display advertising. So the first thing that you have to understand your customers, right? You have to find placement ideas. You have to create ad creative and put all everything together. Yes, let's get that. All right, so I really hope that we are enjoying ourselves. Okay, Bernie says display advertising is always on display, but search advertising always has to be set for. Yes, that's a simple way to put it. Thank you so much for that simple explanation, Bernice. That's really, really interesting. Thank you so much, Bernice. That's really correct. You're on point. Thank you very much. All right, so let's look at it. So let's look at what social advertising is, right? So social advertising is basically paid advertising on social networks like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. It's also actually called paid social media advertising because there's organic advertising on social media, right? Or sometimes it's also called social media marketing, right? So why should you actually use social media advertising? I want to hear from you. Why should you use why is social media advertising even anything? Why should you even consider it in the first place? If you have an idea, please let me know. Ariko says, I'm loving up on this class. Oh, that's great. That's really great. That's good feedback. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you so much, Ariko Miriam. All right. So, yes, Sandra is dropping the certificate link. Please note down that the link. Don't click on it, please, so that you don't leave this session. We don't want to lose you. But just note it down, right? And at the end of the class, you can go back and you can actually go back to fill the form. Please do not do it right now so that we don't take it doesn't take you out of this session. All right. Okay. So Nelly says it's a cheaper way of advertising. All right. Thank you, Nelly. Um, yeah. Thank you so much, Nelly, for that. Akonji Elizabeth says to promote your business page. Awesome. It's new. Oropo says to be attracted by more customers. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're really happy to hear that. All right. So, what are the main differences between organic and paid social media? Right. Let's look at that quickly. Right. So, organic social media is actually just like I said, they are free. Just you just have to put your content on your social media page. Your content appears on your business profile and your new and people's other people's news feed, right? And you cannot actually only reach your own followers and your friends. You can't reach people outside of that circle. Meanwhile, paid social media is such that you pay. It's not free. You actually pay for more views. You pay for actions like buy now or whatever it is you're looking at, and then your ads can actually appear in more places. If it's Instagram, your appears in to more Instagram users, right? And then you can actually reach anyone, even if they don't follow you. You can reach anyone. It's diverse. So that's the difference between organic and paid media. So let's look at the process for social media advertising. So the first thing, you have to choose your objective, right? You have to actually know what I said this before. You know what you're trying to achieve. Then you, of course, choose your audience, right? After you know what you're trying to achieve, you have to choose your audience. And then you have to create the ad creative. That means how does it show to people, right? On your when on the ad, like how does the ad show to people? You have to create that one yourself, and of course, you have to set your budget. So just like I said, you are the one in charge of how much you are willing to pay. So nobody can tell you this is how much you have to pay, right? So that one is left to you. All right. So let's. I want to hear from you. Do you have questions before we go over? We're almost rounding off. So, do you have questions? Okay, I can see one here. Says, how do you make your web search friendly and easy to locate? All right. So just like I said, you have to ensure that you use great keywords. Keywords is very important. Go and look for what are the keywords that people are using right now. When you check for that, you can now infuse that keyword in your website. That makes it search engine friendly. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So keywords are really, really important when you want to achieve this. All right. Don't have a website now. Can I get one? Venice. I'm of course you can actually get one. So you can actually, just like I said, you can use Wix, you can use WordPress. But if you still need further assistance, please reach out to us. We can actually help you with that. Right? You can send a mail to PR, at impactor.org. We can actually, put you through that and show you some things. All right, so thank you so much for that. Oh, Doris says I'm enjoying and learning a lot. Impactor, you're the best. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that great comment and feedback, Doris. I'm really, really glad to hear that. All right, so I can't see any more questions, so I assume that we're good, and we've learned a lot. Idlin says, I use PayPal as a way to pay for ad, and now because I couldn't pay completely for an ad, sorry, I think that went off. Okay. Facebook said I was banned from running ads. How do I pay back so that I can be allowed to run ads? Oh, that's quite something. Okay, you didn't pay for the ad, right? Okay, you had some like you couldn't pay for some of the ads they advertised for you, if I understand clearly. Now they are not allowing you to pay. All right, so I think you can reach out to the support, Facebook support, and let them know what the issue is. I'm sure they will guide you on how to go ahead, right? You can actually reach out to Facebook support. So Zesty Life says, how do I check for keywords? Yes, there's actually a website that helps you to search for. I don't have it right here, but I'm sure Johanna can help with that. If the link to actually get great keywords, Johanna, please help with that so that she can have it. Thank you so much for that. Faith says, okay, that's about the certificates. Just copy it and paste somewhere. Honestly, just copy the link and paste it somewhere, and then you can check for it later. Um, how do you display your ads on people's website? Okay, let me see that. Okay, so Johanna, thank you so much. So you got that. Johanna says that you can use SEMrush for keyword research. Thank you, Johanna, for that. Thank you. Oh yes, I'll go to moz.com. Thank you so much, Johanna. All right, so I hope you have your answer there. I hope you have your answer there. All right. So yes, let's move ahead. We're already getting close to the end of the session. So just like I said before, Google is actually offering a one-to-one mentorship, to small businesses and charities, right? So if you are and you think that you need it for your business, please feel free to reach out, by going to the link, https bit.ly/GDSA mentoring. I'm just sure Johanna, I'm going to put that here there for you to see. Please note it down and you can feel free to reach out. All right, so what are the next steps for you? It's very important that you go out there to learn more, because what I've learned, what I've taught you today is not exhaustive. It's not everything that can be, right? So Google actually has a platform that allows you to learn as much as possible. So please go to learndigital dot with google.com/digital skills/courses, and you will have a lot. You would have a lot to learn from. All right. Is it good? Yeah, I think Ariko, I'm not sure if you're talking to Sandra, but I'm sure Sandra can help with that question, because I'm not really sure what that means. What does CAC mean on the GMB form? CAC on the GMB form, that should be your certificate of your business registration certificate, right? That, if I am correct, I'm not sure, but please, you can actually check it up. Or if Sandra or Johanna has a better response, please feel free to do that. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead because we're almost running up the session. So you can actually find us on social media, right? On Facebook, facebook.com/digital skills for Africa. And then on Twitter, twitter.com/digital skills AF. On Instagram, instagram.com/digital skills AF. I'm sure Sandra will be doing the justice by, pasting all of these links. Sandra, Johanna will be doing this by pasting all of these links for you so that you can actually follow. Please follow us, and please don't forget to subscribe to this page so that when next we have trainings, you can actually see it. All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. Sandra has said that for you. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this training. We're really excited to have had this with you, and really hope that was insightful. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I hope you were able to gather everything that is necessary. And don't forget to learn more. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and have a great day. All right. Bye.